Hi, Eva Chambers here, ICM 590. This is my Module 4 reflection on project requirements. And this week I had a lot of learnings because I kept trying in my project requirements to talk about functionality of my project for ICM 601. And I kept being reminded to go back to about what this project needs to do, what it must do, and with comments from our professor this week. So a common theme of many IT projects is that the friction between different stakeholders on the project. So they may talk different languages. Developers thinking in terms of code, business thinks in terms of business value, and the interface designers think in terms of customer experience. And quite often, like I did, you want to jump right into the functionality and what it's going to look and feel like rather than what it must do or what it needs to do. So I wanted to talk about a project that I worked on last semester. Was an app called New Vegan Cook, and which I later renamed New Vegan Mom. And we were to create a clickable wireframe that and test it with some personas, and I did that. But when we did that project, we did not test it. We didn't go back and step really far back in the project requirements in terms of what it must do. Instead, I jumped into the functionality of how many screens it would have, how many recipes it would have, what it would look like, what the icons would look like, and who might even be using it. And from there, I kind of developed project requirements, but starting out with functionality, I think is backwards. It's better to start out what it must deliver. So then I took a look at that project, and I took this week's learnings about project requirements in terms of what it must do, and I kind of rewrote some key functionality for the app based on those learnings. And so this app has to be easy to use. The recipes have to be appealing to this persona here. To him, it has to look yummy. He's not someone who wants to eat vegan. It takes some convincing, so it has to show him food, show him recipes that look good. It has to show him options for ordering at restaurants. This mother, this vegan mom, has to provide recipes that match her level of cooking. She's not a gourmet cook. Give her easy ingredients she can find at any grocery store. She hasn't got time to go to these specialty food stores. Her kids have to like the food and the yummy recipes, or they won't eat it. The information has to be easily transported to her mobile phone so that she can run to the store and buy the groceries. And for this young subject here, he's 9 years old, the app needed to be kid-friendly so that he could have some fun with it and stay interested. He wanted to see recipes he can help cook, simple ones for kids. And when I looked at these, and this was the difficult part of doing a project requirement, is you tend to want to say more or talk about functionality because these seem so simple. But when we look back at the app, this is actually what it really needs to do to succeed and stand out. From here, we would take many, many more, of course, more detailed project requirements on at a different level. But overall, if the app actually did all of the things on the screen here, we would consider it a successful project. So final key takeaways and what it needs to do. I saw that with Prof. Garoon's notes all this week, so I put it up here. Our project requirements needed focus and clarity, what's in scope and what's not. That was a key takeaway for me because for my ICM 601 project, I probably had too many things in scope, and I can certainly move some things into the out of scope area, at least till I'm sure that I can get them done by May 8th of next year. They need to be simplify, and when I look at the app, which is going to be a project that I pursue at some point, again, I culled it down to three basic outputs that if it does and it accomplishes helping vegan moms find recipes for their families, gives kids a fun and easy way to find vegan food they like, and it helps vegan families decide what to eat at a restaurant, I will have a successful product. Thank you.